Hey, what's up, Liron here. Thank you for joining me in another video. Today is going to be a quick kind of update vlog type of thing where I share with you a bunch of things I'm working on, a bunch of things that are planned ahead because this will have influence on the following weeks. Before we get to it, I do want to thank you so much for the recent views and likes and comments and everything. Some videos have done really well. I do appreciate all of your feedback. Thank you so much for being here, for watching the videos. And with that, let's get to it. So first off, moving. I have mentioned this in a couple of places. We are moving out of this apartment, out of Tel Aviv completely. And as many of you have taken the time to write to me, moving is a nightmare sometimes. I don't think it's going to be a complete nightmare, but there's a lot of things to solve and work out and in the new place and everything. So expect slowness in general. My apologies in advance for any slowness on my side, because every day there's something else that needs tending to, and this is just starting to trickle now, but we're gonna have probably 2 very intense weeks soon. So just know that. My apologies if it takes me longer time to answer your emails or whatever. Be patient. Feel free to email me a couple of times if necessary if I don't answer after a couple of days. And yeah, but hopefully this is also the potential for a few interesting changes, improving the studio, I guess, I don't know exactly what it's going to look like or what the space, how it's going to change, but hopefully it will be a chance for me to improve the production value a bit, to make a few changes. I have some cool things in store for you. Hopefully will improve the videos and how we interact. So that's the first thing I wanted to discuss. Next up, I'm going to give you, I have a note here, but I do remember most of it. Now, I want to give you an update on the cars book, the 100 Cars Challenge book. So I'm gonna lay it all out for you. I have actually, I cannot find for the life of me, here we go, here's my topics. But so I've been working on reaching out to publishers just to see if anyone would be interested in actually making such a book. It's very niche, which I do understand, so I'm probably not gonna wait for the rest to return my email, because some have answered, some have interest in other projects, but this one is way too niche. So self-publishing it is. I'm gonna keep all the freedom. I'm gonna publish it myself on Amazon, unless, you know, a publisher that I contacted that was really a good fit will be interested. This is probably the route it's gonna be, so I'm maintaining all freedom. It does mean I'll have a bit more work in terms of, you know, creating the thing, designing it, but I've already begun that. So I'm working on designing the actual book. That's the main thing here. There's not too much to write. It's mostly how I designed the paintings, and I do want them to speak for themselves. Okay, I want this to be, there's gonna be maybe, of course, a few notes here and there. Initially I thought about writing about every car, but I think that's just excessive. I want to make it more special. I wanted to say specialer. I want to make it more special so that when I actually have something meaningful to say about a car and a painting or whatever, a motorcycle or a truck, whatever it is, then I'll write it. So you know that the notes actually mean something. So that's where this project is at. Actually gonna finish probably sooner than I think, because again, I have like 10 more cars. We're gonna paint the last one live here with you, at least a part of it. I don't know if it's gonna be all of it, but at least a part of it. Once I'm done with those, and honestly it's gonna be really quick, all I have to do is, and I can design simultaneously, right? Because I have a lot of design to do before I need those last 10 cars. It doesn't matter. I have like 80 more paintings just to scan, something like that I still haven't began really scanning. I just scanned the first few to start laying it out. But I do think it's gonna be a fast project, you know? With the move, maybe 3 months. Without the move, it would have been possible in 2 months, I guess. Depends on how, you know, once I get my copies, like review copies, if there's a lot of corrections, things of that nature, it may take longer. I said things of that nature instead of stuff. I'm trying to say less stuff, less like, and less kind of. So we'll see how that goes. So this is it in terms of the book. That's what I've been working on. Very happy with how it's going so far. And onto the next thing, so let's see here. I should remember, it's like a list of 3 things. Watercolor, and where I'm at with that. So I'm at an interesting point where I feel really good about my style and my skills, but I do want to break free. And what do I mean by that? set my own path even more, because I don't want to be influenced by, in theory, any other artist. Of course, we live in a world, we live in a society, and it's impossible to detach all influences, but there are artists, when I look at their works, I think to myself, wow, this is no one else's. And I do know my work is distinct, and everyone tells me that, and I agree, it is distinct. But there are a few influences there that still I feel like there are a few kinks to solve in terms of the authenticity. So that's what I've been focusing on. I'm very happy with my, I worked for years on the values, then I spent the last year in something really focusing on the colors, and I think it's very visible. You're gonna see in a video that's gonna be out soon. I'll talk about digital painting, and it's a sponsored video. I mentioned it a couple of times. Very proud to finally have a sponsored video. I feel really good about it. I have passed on many sponsorship kind of offers. I said kind of. Sponsorship offers because I didn't feel the product was right. I didn't feel it was a good match, but this one is very interesting. So that really helped me with color matching. Very happy with where I'm at skills-wise. Now, two things. One is that, what I just mentioned, more authentic, more my own, more, and that's just painting every single day. The second thing is actually putting everything together, because there's another element to it where I feel like the paintings that turn out really well are just the ones where everything connected well. The paintings that don't turn out as well, they are still good technically. They still have a lot of good components to them, but somehow it didn't connect properly. That's how I feel regarding a lot of the paintings. It's not a difference in skill or a difference in understanding even or planning. It's more of how everything connects together. A good example for a very straightforward example of this is the painting from the video I did on how to avoid mud with that beautiful farm landscape environment. That's one where everything connected. It's a simple painting, right? Everyone can follow it pretty much to some extent. It's very hard to mix the exact same colors, of course, but for me personally, the result I got, that's where everything connected really well. So that is the difference many times between paintings that I think I consider a 10, so to speak, and paintings that I consider maybe a 7, a 6, on my own personal scale. So this is mainly the update I wanted to give you. I wanted to make sure that I just drop this real quick because it is gonna, the next couple of weeks are gonna be intense. There's gonna be a lot of work to be done here, and so less content, like the videos are gonna continue on, of course, but less posts, probably slower reaction to emails, messages, all of those comments, so I will have to apologize in advance for that, and I will connect it to how I started this video. I do want to thank you so much. The last live stream, we had a lot of people on, and I was very happy to see that we broke 150 likes on a just talking video. A lot of questions have been answered, and I feel really good about the piece of content, so to speak. I think a lot of people will find a lot of it useful, and I'm gonna cut out a bunch of parts of it of me answering your questions and turn them into interesting videos. A bit about the plan for this week. Thursday's live stream, still don't know what it's gonna be about, but I may do a painting for you. Saturday is gonna be, I'm gonna take the Paris live stream, squeeze it into just the process, no fluff, no talking, no nothing, probably around 20 to 30 minutes, because it's one of my best processes, and I do find that posting them separate actually does really well in terms of views, and a lot of people that never watch the original live stream that has this one has a lot of views compared to others, but sometimes it's like 2,000, 3,000 views for a live stream. I post it as a video, it's shorter version, it's like 30,000. So I do want to make sure more people watch it. And yeah, this is pretty much it. Thank you so much for your support. Couldn't really ask for more. I really do appreciate it. A lot of financial, I don't want to say strain, but a lot of expenses, a lot of hidden costs. Aside from the moving, some things we do need to buy, some things we do need to fix. And even if it's small things, it does add up. So I do want to thank you from the bottom of my financial heart for helping support this. And if you want to support this and you aren't, you can check out the Patreon. I do have a tier for critiques. I think it's locked now, though. Just reach out to me if you want to do like one-on-one lessons. I'm gonna probably increase the price and then open it again. And if you want to purchase a painting, you can check out the gallery, Liron, gallery.com. And of course the courses, that's huge, or the books on Amazon, whatever it is. And if you want to save up your money for the 100 Cars Challenge, feel free to. It's gonna be out again in a couple of months, so that would be really great for him. I will plan on pushing it to the top of the Amazon bestsellers list, hopefully, because that will put my art out there, which is something I didn't really do so far in terms of books. All my books are very straightforward how-tos, not so much a picture book. It's a very different thing that really brings the art to a lot of people, and then if they're interested, they can check out the paintings and all of that good stuff. So in any case, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video, in the live stream probably, and on Saturday. So we'll talk real soon.